1001, 1002, 1002.
To give her 2 tickets to the gun show.
Pretty impressive, eh? Pretty impressive. Except it's not that impressive, because when you find out that scooter only weighs 13 kilos, I'm afraid my weightlifting pose goes somewhat out the window. And most of the time when we shoot a video, I'd put the scooter on the ground and I point a bit on the scooter. Now this scooter though is so light that I can just pick it up and show you bits on the scooter. So here we go, here's the front motor. It's a 500 watt motor and it's a tubeless tyre. No air in either tyre, and that means no chance of getting punctures. You do have suspension front and rear, and that suspension smooths out the ride, so even though the tyres are solid, it's still a pretty comfy way to get yourself around. It's got height adjustable neck, as you can see. There's 2 pinholes here for that telescoping neck. You got a brake lever. You got a regenerative brake, which is this one here, and that's your throttle on this side. These handlebars do fold down like so. A little bit hard to do that when I've got it in the air. On the back wheel, you see you've got a drum brake, and you've also got a friction brake you can activate with your foot. So this scooter actually has 3 modes of braking. So what of the performance? Well, ETWOW reckon that you've got a workable range up to 40 Ks. We think that's a bit on the generous side, I'll be truthful. This is a small scooter and you wouldn't want to ride this scooter 40 Ks anyway. But realistically, I think around the 25 mark is a reasonable working range for a lightish weight adult. It is better suited for lighter riders. They do say 120 kilo weight limit, but again, we would really recommend that this is more appropriate for your under 100 kilos. It is a lightweight build, lightweight suspension, and it's going to be pretty unsatisfactory to ride if you are on the larger side. The telescoping neck, you just unlock the collar here, press this little button, and then you see you've got height adjustable. So it does suit a wide range of riders. This is a 500 watt motor, it peaks at 700 watts. So it's actually quite zippy. For a small scooter, this really does get along, and hill climbing is generally not an issue. So it's the perfect scooter for riding from home, hopping on the bus with, regardless of the terrain. Super easy, super portable. We have found we can fit a seat to this scooter. So here's one that we prepared earlier. As you will see, the whole setup is pretty dinky. With this seat, you can obviously height adjust it, like so. Has a little spring built in there. I believe this is adapted from a Xiaomi. And you can even fold the seat by locking so, and pull that out, and down it goes. Hey, let's jump on board, hit the gas, see how we get on. A little weird, you can hear me but not see me, but this is just a way that I can narrate the video whilst showing you how the scooter performs. Just going along a roughish concrete path. It's got a few breaks in the concrete, there's a little bit of vibration, but then it's naturally going to be the case when you've got a solid wheel scooter. If you're going to do an emergency stop, just see how the brakes are. Remember, we've got 3 separate brakes. I'm going to hit them all at once and comes to a pretty speedy standstill. I've got size 14 feet, and as you can see, plenty of room on the deck for those large feet. We're going to put it up a bit of a rise here. It's a reasonably steep bit of path this, so give it the full beans. That'll be spiking the motor up to 700 watts output, and we're still doing 19.5 kilometers an hour up that steep bit, and then onward to significantly faster than that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me and learning about the ET-WOW. We still don't know how to say it. ET-WOW, ET-WOW, I don't know. ET-WOW GTSL, a great little scooter if you're looking for a super lightweight commuter scooter. I think your search is probably over. This is the top of the list for recommendations. You're welcome to come down and try them out. Our Takapuna store or a CBD store, open 7 days a week, and we've got the demonstration model for you to have a whiz on and see what you think. I'll catch you next time. Remember to like the video, share the video if you enjoy the content. Thanks for watching.